Oh, got it.
Hi everyone, I am here with the very, very beautiful Simone. Simone, welcome. Thank you so much for jumping on with us today.
My pleasure. You know, anything for you.
Oh, you're such a darling. I love it. Simone, you've been with me on my journey with InnerFit since before it even began. So to say that you've put a lot of time and effort into your health is an understatement. So if you don't mind, could you tell us a little bit about who you are, what you do, all those sorts of things?
Well, I had the privilege, and I'm not going to get teary, but the absolute privilege of meeting you when I first started at Emmaus, going on 3.5 years ago. I am now 48 years of age. I have been married for 25 years. I have 3 gorgeous children, adults. And yes, met you, and we had some little chats in the staff room about the snacks that I was eating and me complaining, and I think that's where we started off. And yeah, we just seemed to click. And then one day you said you want to go for a walk, and I'm like, yeah, I love walking. And then yeah, we just hit it off. It was, how can you not fall in love with you? I just did. Love it.
I think you're determined to like break me today.
I am. No. I'm here and I'm smiling and I'm happy because of the journey that we've been on together. So yes, very, very privileged to have been a part of the start of this, and so enormously proud of where you have taken this and the work that you put in and the people that you help. So
thank you.
It's a huge, I mean, I love you anyway, but this is just a capsule of what you are and the person that you just want to get out there and help people. So yes.
Thank you. You are too kind. So if you don't mind, I'd like you to tell us just a little bit about what your health journey was like before we started working together, and why maybe you took on the role of working with me.
I was the typical yo-yo. I don't put myself in the category of a emotional eater. I am a very social person. So sitting and drinking alcohol and nibbling on cheese platters and not really, I'm focusing on the people that I'm talking with and, you know, meeting up with, and not focusing on what's going in my mouth. I've always been an active person. I've played sports since I started school. But I'm a very frustrated person that when you get told, oh, well, look, you can go on light and easy and you spend $700-800 in 2 weeks and actually put on weight, or you do Weight Watchers for, I think I did that for 12 months and I lost 1 kilo, and you get caught up in all their sales pitches and, oh, please come and do this. So you go and do it. And I think the only thing that I lost was money, and my faith in people telling you this is how things are going to happen, and they don't happen. And I'm not the strictest person, as you would know from writing plans for me. I am a very social person and I'm very family orientated. So that was a huge factor in having stuff that I could do, eat with family and family friendly. So, but yeah, very much yo-yo dieting. I never really lost weight except when I had my wisdom teeth out and I physically couldn't eat anyway. But yeah, not an emotional eater. And it's frustration for me, I think, because having all these tools available from Weight Watchers and Light and Easy and you know, diet shakes, all these programs that tell you that they work, didn't work for me. So yeah, It was very much, I didn't like myself. I didn't like my weight. I didn't like going, I was never a clothes shopper. I hated clothes shopping, I love going out, but the anxiety, the build up to that was trying to figure out something to wear that was, you know, modern and made me feel comfortable going out. That was hard. It was hard work. So, yes, it's all a little bit different now because of someone.
You're not alone, because I think
Yeah.
there's a lot of women who, and even now, are in that position.
Yes.
So then I guess my question is, how has being a part of the Inner Fit changed your view on your health, or how has it changed your health in reality?
So do you remember the day that you said to me, just put yourself in my hands? And I was like, half of me was saying, oh, why not? Because I've done everything else. The only problem I had was you telling me that I had to eat more. And that went against everything that social media and advertising campaigns, everything, you have to put less in to lose weight. Big lie, because I kind of gave myself up to you and put myself in your hands, and holy beep, I won't swear, but my goodness, wow. You know your shit. And I did say that. I've said that so often. The way that you set out plans and exercise, these meal plans worked around my busy lifestyle with training and all the after school activities. It worked around weekends. It worked around socializing. I didn't miss out on anything. And the exercise, I fell in love with it. I've still got my plans up on my fridge that I do while I'm standing in my kitchen. I do squats and I do push-ups, and it was all it was easy. It was just easy, and I didn't have to think because it was all on you. And yeah, I just gave myself up to you, and for the first time something actually worked. So it was amazing.
Just remember to take some of that credit yourself, please.
Yes. Well, I know. I will. We've had this argument, and we're going to continue to have this argument, because when you've been pummeled for 40 odd years and you've hated your weight and you've hated how your body looks because I don't look like a magazine, you've now given me the freedom to be who I am and to love me and to go out and be confident. I'm wearing dresses, for goodness sake. Like, I wore a wedding dress. I don't wear dresses. I wear dresses. I wore a bikini and strutted on holiday with my girls and felt amazing and felt free. And I went on a cruise and ate so much food, but you've given me the power to know, or the knowledge to eat good food and make a choice. And I don't deny myself anything. Like, I'm not missing out. I'm not saying, oh, I better not have that. If I want to eat a piece of cake, I'll eat a bit of cake and I won't feel guilty. I'm guilt-free now. I can socialize and I don't have to say, oh, well, if I've eaten this tomorrow, I've got to get up and I've got to walk 5Ks. There's no guilt. I just know that tomorrow, okay, well, I might not have those extra snacks tomorrow, or I might not have that glass of wine, or it's just this whole different mindset of where I am. And I'm proud of myself, and I'm proud of having flex offs with my daughter that goes to the gym. She's 18 and I'm 30 years older than her, and we're standing there measuring our muscles in the mirror. Like, yeah, thank you.
You're very welcome. Very liberating, isn't it?
Oh, not having to think about calories or what is in food, or getting your little app out to work out, oh, should I be having this, or it's, yeah, completely freeing. So getting teary. Look what you do to me.
Sorry.
Ugh.
Was it hard making those changes?
Yes, it's when you've got a mindset of how you've been told how losing weight should be and feeling good about yourself. It's not even about, I don't even weigh myself anymore because I don't care. It used to be a big thing of getting on the scales in the morning. I don't do that anymore because I know that the food choices I'm making are good for me, and I've got that confidence in myself now. But yeah, it wasn't easy giving up that, what I thought was control, and putting it in myself in your hands was, I mean, even though you're my dear friend and I love you, that's still a big, oh, okay, well, and yes, some of the exercises weren't that easy either, but once you get going,
Handle. It only give you what you can handle.
I know, and that's what you do. There's none of these programs that are going to cost me $700 to download an app to get one exercise that I do and go, okay, now I'm bored. Or, you know, you do 10 reps. Okay, if you can do 10, do 11. It's not, they're achievable. This is realistic. This is real life. And you've created in me, well, you've helped me create these habits that I can do every day without thinking. And I think that was the bit for me that was the biggest hurdle, suppose, that I didn't have to go, oh, well, I've stuffed it up, I'll have to wait again until Monday to start. Well, do you know what? I've stuffed it up at recess time, so let's fix it at lunchtime. Or yeah, and doing it guilt-free. And I know I keep repeating that word, but that's a huge thing for me. I used to have all these things in place for myself, and now, you know, if I want a glass of wine on a Wednesday, let's have a glass of wine. There's no I have my habits, and I fall back on healthier habits now instead of taking a packet of chips for morning tea. I have fruit, or I have a protein bar or a shake. You were so proud of this, I've even started eating overnight oats, which I said I would never ever eat. I tried them before and I'm like, I can't do it. Guess what I'm eating now? Overnight oats. I don't know why it's changed, but I'm loving them. So yeah. And all the recipes my family loves. I don't think my favorite is the chickpea curry. I make that nearly every week. But I don't think that there's a recipe that you've put out that we actually haven't gone back to. So, and they're family friendly too.
Yeah.
Because they all eat them or they go hungry. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
No, but if you're going to make it work, it needs to fit with the family as well. It's
absolutely
crucial.
Yeah. So, yeah, so it wasn't easy. But I think once you establish those habits and you change once you change your way of thinking, and these things that you think you cannot ever do become habit, you're like, oh, like, you know, those things, if you could look back at yourself from a year ago, looking at yourself now, how long have we been doing this?
Yeah, 18 months, I reckon.
Yeah. And some of the stuff and the results that these ladies, you know, you get them. I would never take photos of myself before. And it's like, okay, I can do this, because then you're seeing results and you're like, yeah, okay, that wasn't so hard. That wasn't so bad. And like I said, I wore a bikini. I don't think I've worn a bikini since I was about 3 years old.
It's amazing.
But that's also good, like, for my girls to see that, you know, it doesn't matter how old you are, we're eating healthy, we're active, we're getting out there. yeah, I had the best time. And it's not so much of just because I don't fit into the little box that the magazines say that you need to look like. I'm happy as a pig in shit. Sorry, I swore again.
No, it's fine. I feel like, hang on, you don't know me at all. But
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So
Pick like one thing that you've learned on this journey that is gonna stick with you. Something that wasn't there before. What do you think would which is the thing that's had the biggest impact?
oh my goodness. Well, there's two things that blew me away. One was the eating more.
Mm-hmm.
And funnily enough, over the Christmas break, I went backwards and thought I won't overeat, but then I don't think I was actually eating enough, which sounds, if I was telling myself that 18 months ago, I'd go, you're a twit. But eating more is actually, and the right food. But when you increase my calories, I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna get. You should ask. I asked Bron, I'm going to give it a week, and if I start putting back weight on, well, I think I went down 1.2 kilos that week, and I'm like, what is going on? Like, so eating more was huge. Not starving myself.
Yeah.
I don't think on any of your plans have I ever felt hungry. I've actually had foods and little snacks left, what is your must-haves, because you always put them in people's plans. I would still have my must-haves at the end of the day, because I was like, I'm not actually hungry. I'm not going to eat this. And they were only snacks. So, a Freddo Frog or a biscuit, I can pass on those. And the other big change for me was, like I said, if you do have a piece of cake or you do have a glass of wine or you sit down in front of a cheese platter, it's okay to get out of that mindset of, I have to start again on Monday, because you just get back on it the next day. Just because you've had a naughty, and we shouldn't be denying ourselves anything, but let's call them naughty. It's okay, and it's not detrimental to your journey. It's one thing. So those were probably two big things that I used to always beat myself up about. So that's been a huge change for me in here.
They're big things. They're really big things.
And it was I don't know, you come out the other side and it's like, I hate saying I don't care, because I just haven't found a word yet. It's not that I don't care, but I don't care what I weigh. I don't care what clothes I buy. I strut now, which is something that I have people commenting on my legs, which I always thought, my legs. One of my girlfriends over New Year said, oh, look at your legs, you look like a model. It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and accepting compliments too, that's a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've owned a bit of that.
But you've worked damn hard. You've put in the effort. You've built those habits that you've talked about tonight. You've done the mindset work that goes with it.
Yeah.
You've earned every single compliment that comes your way, and then some. You really
it's a hard thing. Well, for me now, it's not about the number, or it's not even about numbers. Where I am at now, I have all of the knowledge that you've passed on to me and politely drilled into me that, this is going to work. Trust the process. I know we've said that, we say that. If anyone is going to give this a go, just do what I did, put yourself in Amelia's gorgeous hands and just follow. Because if you're like me and you've tried everything else and nothing is working, what have you got to lose except weight and guilt and all these mental roadblocks?
Yeah.
And then you'll be out boogie boarding with your kids, or you'll be jumping off of waterfalls on holidays and wearing dresses because you feel awesome wearing dresses. So yeah, it's totally worth it. Totally worth it. And I can't thank you enough. And I hope you can't see me crying.
I'm nearly there myself. You're just the epitome, you know, listening to you talk is just, it's in here because you can tell that it's changed your life. It's changed the way you view yourself.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm looking in the mirror now at things, instead of picking out the things that I don't like about myself. Yes, look, you know, I could probably lose a few more kilos, but I'm looking at my legs, I'm looking at my arms, I'm looking at different parts of myself and going, okay, you know, that's not too bad. So when it's a flip side of how you think about yourself.
Yeah,
that's huge. It's massive.
Yeah,
difference to, you know, the start of your day when everyone stands in front of the mirror in the morning and we all get undressed in the morning. But yeah, if you can start on a positive note, it just sets you up for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
So
I wish more women feel the way that you feel right now. It would change the world. It would change the world.
It would be, yes, earth-shattering. It would just put a lot of people out of business. So don't change too many people right now.
But just, you know, the impact that a strong woman, a strong, confident woman can have compared to a woman who doesn't value herself at all. Like,
oh yeah. And like the name says, it's not what's on the outside. It's you've changed me inside. No, you have. You've taught me a different way, and it's a really bloody good way of looking at yourself. So thank you, my darling.
You are so welcome. Thank you for taking the time to share your story today.
Pleasure. Hope I haven't sworn too much.
No, you've been fine. I am so excited to see where your journey heads from now on, because you've come so far, and I know you've got this confidence you're not going to stop.
Oh no, it's pretty much just the beginning now. Look out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's exciting.
Thank you so much for taking the time today, Simone.
Pleasure, treasure for you. And yeah, anyone who has any doubt, just jump in. Like I said, you've got nothing to lose, and yeah, give it a go, because yes, there is a cost involved, but it's nowhere near what, like, you still undersell yourself, and the amount of knowledge outside of your meal plans and your exercise plans that you have to share with other people. And you know, we send you questions and we send you a message going, oh, what about this? That you can't put a price on that. So yeah,
that's
awesome. All right, well, I'm going to cook my tea